Hello, everybody. How you doing? I kinda thought I'd just talk. I don't know. Just thought I'd ramble, sort of. I mostly do these videos for me, kind of just to get thoughts out of my head. Uh, I do have some ideas about things I want to talk about, though. Firstly, I already forgot. No, sleep, I'm on a nocturnal sleep schedule now, because I work graveyard shifts now. And I think I've been adjusting to that pretty well. I've already adjusted. It's not hard, really. And I think I'm sleeping a lot better than I ever have before. It's really weird. I usually will go to sleep about 6:30, sometimes 7-ish, so about now, right as the sun is coming up or right before it comes up. And I usually sleep pretty good till about 3-ish is usually when I wake up without an alarm. So I end up getting like a solid 8 hours, like the recommended sleep, just naturally. It's very strange. And then I'm up all night, which is cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting. And I'm glad for it too, because I am a night person. As I've said before, I'm more active at night. I'm more creative at night too. More of my ideas for all the things that I'm trying to do, they always come at nighttime or when I'm listening to music. So that's been interesting. I had to get some blackout curtains though in order to keep the sun from coming in and waking me up. But yeah, I sleep better in the mornings. It's really strange. Yeah, I'm thinking. I do a lot of thinking. I am gonna go ahead and clear out some trees for the land to start building. I think that'll be the next video, because I'm getting impatient myself. I think I've got plenty of money for the clearing at least. If nothing else, I can do that. I can afford to pay that. Get that done. I think get the clears treed first. I think after that, that's when I would get somebody to pour the cement pad, concrete pad, whatever it is, for the foundation. Because it's actually going to be a basement. It's going to be a walkout basement because it's on a hill. Because my grandfather's land is mostly hills. So I have to build on a hill. So I decided to do a walkout basement in order to utilize having a cement pad, because that's the strongest foundation type, or one of the strongest foundation types. And then they give you easier access to the plumbing and all that stuff that'll be underneath in the floor from the first floor. So I'm thinking of doing that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go ahead and at least get the land cleared, if nothing else. So that's exciting. I did do... Oh, 1 second. Ugh. It's some profile drawings of the front and the sides. They're very basic though. They're nothing there's no windows or anything. It's mostly just so I can see the shape of how everything is going to look, and it looks more complicated than it's going to be. It's actually very simple, because I'm going to start off with just this initial cement pad is only going to be 28 foot by 44 foot wide rectangle, basically. That's it. It's not like there's going to be anything weird about it. So it's going to start off very simple. I'll do all the extra looking stuff. That's going to be added on later. But it's just going to start off as a rectangle, and then I'll get the basement part finished first, and then I'll go up to the first floor, get that done, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to have a kitchen right off the bat either. That's going to be added on later, because I'm just going to have what's going to be the pantry. That's going to serve as my kitchen because all I need is a microwave and a fridge. I don't need anything else. The stove will be useless to me. So the kitchen will be added on when Mom and Alexander get down here. And then there's an art room. We need to have an art room because we need it. We're all creative. That's going to have to be added on later. I'm going to add that off the side of the living room, which is on one end of the house. And Mom bloody wants her pool, so we're going to have to add a pool at some point. That's going to have to be off the back. From the basement, basically. It's a walkout. You walk out. So that's where the pool's going to have to be. It's down there. I feel so boring, but I don't know. I'm hoping that whenever I actually start doing stuff that these videos are not going to be just boring, just me talking about whatever stuff. And I've already said that I don't like to edit these videos. I just try to do it in one take and that's it. Because I hate editing. It's not my forte. It's not my cup of tea. And guess what? I have to edit because I forgot some things. Okay. The house in style as well is going to be like a Victorian Gothic house. I'm gonna go all out with it. I'm not gonna hold back. Like I'm gonna go with like all the woodwork and all the paneling and just everything. But like so it's gonna look totally Victorian, but like with the Gothic flair as well, which was a thing. Victorian Gothic was a thing. It wasn't just like it's a goth. Like it's not just one thing or the other. There is like a Victorian Gothic era. You can look it up. But anyway, also I forgot to mention about my hair. I can already see some brown coming back through my roots, and I'm kind of disappointed because I actually really like it black. I want to keep it, so I might keep it, dyeing it for a little bit at least. Because normally I do it once and then I just let it go. That's how I've done it the last couple times I've gone black. I would just dye it once, and then once it starts to fade out, I would just leave it alone because it kind of looks cool when this fades out. Because my natural color is like this brunette color, this brown, so it naturally looks. I don't know. I did kind of go through my head of some other things that I wanted to talk about before I did this, but now I forgot what they were. I don't know. I was listening to music before this, and that kind of always gets me sidetracked. That is my biggest vice, is music. I can listen to it all day and not talk to anybody. Like I can just song after song after song. I'm addicted. Like I'm literally addicted. There, I can tell there's the dopamine or the oxytocin, whatever the chemical is released when you listen to music. When I listen to music, I'm addicted. I can tell. And I can listen to the same song over and over again for a solid hour, 2 hours on repeat. So, I recently started listening to Muse. Anybody ever hear Muse? Where's my phone? And when I say recently, I mean like my history is now full of Muse. Looky here. I love this big old phone. Muse, 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 Muse. It's all Muse. Muse. Oh, and then I got the Edward Scissorhands soundtrack. That movie, I watched it last night. No, it was last night. I almost cried in a couple parts. Because, and I think, between this time and the last time that I watched it, which was a good while, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that a lot of people can relate to Edward, in that he's like an outsider, he's a weirdo, he's an outcast, and nobody really understands him. And after I read that, I was like, no, wait a minute, I can relate. And so after reading that and then understanding where they're coming from with that, and just that whole new perspective about the movie. Watching it this time was very difficult, and I don't know that I'll be able to watch it now. At least not without freaking sobbing up. Because I can relate very much to Edward. I feel like a bloody weirdo. I feel like nobody understands me and that kind of sort of thing. And people are nice and people try to be nice and accepting and all that, but a lot of times they can't. Like in the movie, the neighborhood or whatever, at least they act like they're accepting and they try to be nice and all that, but deep down they're not. Which is kind of how it is with a lot of people, oddly enough. They at least look like they're accepting and loving on the outside, but deep down they're really not. But then there are very few who are. Like the family that ends up adopting him, Peg. Diane Wiest. She's so funny. She has the sweetest energy and aura about her in everything I've seen her in. In this, The Lost Boys, Practical Magic, she's just the sweetest person in the world. It's so funny. And then Winona Ryder. She looked good as a blonde, oddly enough. I don't hate it. I don't hate her as a blonde. I love this movie. Yeah. But I don't think I can watch it very often now. Not with that new perspective. Also, I saw this thing on Facebook about how Halloween is like Helena Bonham Carter's era. Like it's her time or whatever. But we need to include Winona Ryder, for one thing. Probably Johnny Depp. And then Christina Ricci as well, I think, in that. It's their season. Halloween, spooky time. It's their season. Wow, this 11-minute video. Alright, I'm probably going to stop rambling now because I don't have anything else to say that's important. Not that anything else was important that I just said, but whatever. I kind of wonder if maybe I have ADHD or something. I've never been diagnosed, but just because my mind goes all over the friggin' place the way that it does. And then I loop back around to what I was originally talking about anyway. But yeah, I think I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm done. If you want to like, comment, share, subscribe, please do. I would actually very much like you guys to subscribe. The reason I don't ask is because we've had YouTube for years, and I feel like we know how this works by now. Everyone should know at least. It's obvious stuff. If you like something, you like the video. If you don't like it, you hit dislike. If you think it's interesting enough that you want to follow this person along or whatever, you hit the subscribe button. I think we all understand how this works now, so that's why I've not been asking for it, and I don't think I will going forward. But anyway, if you would, go ahead and do that. Also, there is in the description box a link to my PayPal account if anybody would like to help contribute to the construction of the house. That'd be fantastic. Just anything helps. If you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. I don't care. It's just a suggestion. I'm just putting it out there. Maybe something will happen then. I don't know. Anyway, good night or good morning. It's almost morning. Bye.